doing something.
Yeah, they were making the joke yesterday. They were like, Chelsea, you're going to go into labor at one of these ribbon cuttings or in someone's house. I'm like, I was showing houses before I went into labor the last time.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, here we are again on Are You For Real? Almost said What's Up Takes Home.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Are You For Real? Where we talk about real estate. We try to keep it real. This is real estate like you've never heard. And obviously, we've got some guests here. You probably already know, but we're going to introduce them. We got Spencer and we got Chelsea. The McDuffies here. They're big time.
Is it a team? Is it the McDuffie team or?
It's MKT Realty Co. Man, we own our own brokerage now, so I mean we're official.
Yeah,
we do it like that.
So no more team, just
no more team.
No more teams. No I in team.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an M and an E though.
Yeah, we're a team, but we're not a team.
Team, I got you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump right into it. Why in the hell would you start your own brokerage?
That's a good question, man. That's a big one. Let's just go ahead and get right on into the content here. So, we started the brokerage because we really wanted to, go from big corporate world to Main Street, right? I mean, I'm born and raised from Denison.
No pun intended. It's on Main
Literally.
Street.
Yeah. right. Yeah, we're on Main Street. So the trains in the background at night, like I remember at 5 years old, I remember the trains, horns, and I'm sure you guys remember all that stuff too. It's constant. We were filming a video today, and you can't even do a video without trains in the background. So I'm Denison through and through, man.
Way to sell Denison.
Hey, I don't want to be a Sherman Bearcat. My daughter's not going to go to Sherman.
Oh, hold on
like
now.
that's how it is.
We're getting off on the bad foot already.
I'm going to tell you something.
No.
So I'm from Pottsboro, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like the Sweden of all this Sherman Denison stuff.
Right.
And so I had a listing in Denison, and I was showing it, and these people came out and they drove out to come view this property, and the wife is just loving it. She walks inside, and the husband's out there. He goes, I'm going to tell you right now, I will never live in Denison, Texas.
Yeah.
He was from Sherman. I was like, God dang.
Did he
that's
graduate in the 90s? Because I feel
the
like
the 90s
was like
80s,
when we
90s.
bled maroon. Now it's like, whatever.
Yeah, they're like legitimate gangs.
Yeah.
Man.
But anyway, so my point was, man, we wanted to do something that was a homage to our hometown, or my hometown anyway. Chelsea's from Waco, but that's where the whole MKT thing came from, and we wanted to be local, we wanted to be small, and we wanted to have something that represented who we are. And I feel like that's why I threw in the Denison backstory kind of a thing, because I feel like MKT kind of represents where we're from, who we are. EXP is a great company, huge company, but we wanted something more local.
So it's not Mary, Kim, and Tom.
No, it's not Mary, Kim, and Tom. So, but that's why
I knew what it was when I saw it. So.
Obviously, we want to attract agents. Long-term vision is to attract agents. Hard to do that under a team structure and make it, profitable and viable for the agents on the team. So actually, that was part of the reason why we left, is because we do want to attract agents and be able to give them a good split and not feel like we're taking too much from them, because a broker on top of us taking a lot from them.
So just being in real estate for a while, and I've been with a couple of different groups, and knowing like
You've been with
splits.
EXP as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I was at the EXP as well, because at the time I thought that was the better choice, right?
Yeah.
But now everybody's going to these these flat fees, brokerages, no splits,
Right.
and so I mean, those are game changers. Now that's why I ask you, like, why start a brokerage now? With that going on, because now you got to compete with that.
Yeah,
I get it still with leads and stuff like that.
To me, the way I really look at it is, I think an agent who owns their own company honestly just has more clout. I mean, and maybe it's true or not true, but I think when I'm talking to a seller like I was talking to today, and I'm able to explain, hey, this is my brokerage, this is my logo, this is my everything right here. They're like, wow, okay.
I get it.
This young man is serious and professional, and so that's really what we want.
Opposed to
skipping the middleman.
the people that show up and like.
Well, they asked me, they're like, well, so do you work for a brokerage or do you own your own brokerage? As a matter of fact, I own my own brokerage.
I mean, that's a pretty good educated seller to even ask that question.
Yeah, I actually get it a lot now, because they say, how long have you been in real estate? I'm like, 8 years. They're like, oh, well, so do you own your own brokerage yet?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like some people expect that you graduate to that level.
Yeah.
So for me, the branding of the town, people seeing it, the building. I just feel like it was a branding. It's a branding play.
Yeah.
Now that building. So what's funny is me and my wife we were looking at that building.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I don't want to take that on. I have too much shit going
Be
on.
glad you
Take
did.
that on.
You dodged the bullet.
Be
you
glad
dodged
you
the bullet,
did it.
man.
Yeah, I know. So speaking now, so now we're already there.
Yeah.
How has it been dealing with the city of Denison on that remodel?
Man, I would say the city of Denison has been really the easiest part. I think what got us is, and if you're local and you know that building, it's fairly small. It's a 900 square foot building. We had an exuberant amount of money, or what we felt like was going to be an exuberant amount of money to put into it. We've over doubled that at this point.
Isn't that the thing? Whatever you think is going to be, better double it.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get
mean,
asbestos?
It's
Right.
been
Yeah.
Did you
we
really
had
get
we
asbestos?
had
Yeah,
the
we did.
asbestos.
There goes
we
the
had
budget
to
right there, huh?
we had to do that
grand.
Yeah.
first thing. So I mean that's been more shocking. But honestly, the city of Denison has been good. I mean the historical district. I will say being more well connected has helped us through that, because knowing people on the chamber like Wendy Acosta was huge in helping us get through making those documents and presenting to the historical. And then hiring the right contractor has been huge. They have dealt with all of the permitting. So
good.
much of that smaller stuff that might be on someone else's plate really hasn't been on ours, luckily.
Yeah, I think the city was great, honestly, man. I don't even know. I mean, I think it was the contractors, if I'm being honest. Like, man, if you're a layperson trying to deal with the city, like, it's a lot of bureaucracy and everything. You just don't know what you're doing. It's too much where you just are not an expert in it. With my contractors taking it over, man, it's been a walk in the park.
Yes.
This whole project really has. The only thing that's not been great about it is writing the checks, which
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
unfortunate. But dealing with the city, man, they've been cool, mostly because I haven't had to deal with them. So, I thought they were good.
Well, and if we have, like, we had that protection from contractors. So, like, Sage Drafting, I'll give him a shout out. He did it.
Size. Yeah, size drafting.
Jeremy, I think is his name. He did a wonderful job having, we had renderings and things. We had everything that they wanted, colors and all. So when we went to present to historical, we had this beautiful product where they're like, "Can you teach people this?"
Yeah. I would if someone else wanted to do it, historical or downtown or whatever, which remodeling versus historical is not really that different at the end of the day. But if you're going to do it and deal with the city, you really want to have a GC who knows what they're doing in terms of what the requirements are. If you don't know the codes, if you don't know how to find answers to what is code and what isn't, it's gonna be pretty difficult. And I don't think that's the city's fault. That's your fault for not being really well informed about what you're trying to do. So.
Well, it's the same thing as like hiring a realtor. You want a realtor that's connected, knows everything. Same thing as a GC.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So you started what, 17, 18?
2018, September.
2018. So I was 15 and you were, so we all kind of came in
16.
pretty
we're all
close to the
about
same.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're that kind of, one thing I liked about watching you is we kind of did things a little differently as far as like, we took the old stuff and then added the new stuff. And then now we're here doing this, obviously. But for you, when you got in, where did you kind of feel like you fit in and all that?
Where I fit in, I always, even to this day, I consider myself to be a Mike Ferry agent, and I know a lot of people probably.
So you're
don't.
real old school then.
I'm old school, man. Like when the day that I
you
got
skipped
my,
Tom went to Mike.
But the day I got into real estate, I door knocked 100 doors, literally. Like the first day, I door knocked 100 doors, and I did that for like 3 months straight. And then I was calling expireds. I was calling.
That's been he's like, I hate phone calls.
I was giving him credit to be this like
knocking.
new age agent. He's like, I was door knocking and calling expires.
Yeah, I was. I mean,
I've been in sales all my life, but that stuff right there,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, we just went door knocking the
It's
other day.
true.
We just went the other day. It was fun, man. I mean, you just got to let it be what it
No,
is.
I mean
you know?
it has to be in you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
You can't tell anybody, hey, I'm hiring you. I need you to go knock on 150 doors.
Yeah.
It won't happen. They'll quit on you.
Yeah.
Or you need to make 100
make it
phone.
10 in.
They either have it in them or they don't.
Yeah.
I don't think you can force that.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can learn it if you're willing to. I was pretty terrible. I mean, I remember in some of those early calls, like I remember specific conversations with for sub owners of the weird things I said. Things were off-putting, and people were like, "Okay, sir, this conversation's over now." Like stuff like that.
Well, I mean, like,
But
90% of them are probably over the minute they answer the phone and realize you're soliciting in a sense, So to actually get them to answer questions and talk is, I mean, a feat
I'm much
inside
better
of
at it now. So I do think it's a skill, but I think at the same time, man, the new school and the old school, man, like you were saying, they marry each other together. Because when we moved back from Tampa, we were together then. We moved back from Tampa to Denison. I was posting a lot of content about flipping houses.
Okay.
And when we moved back, I wasn't even an agent yet, but
Yeah.
I had been posting about flipping houses for like 3 months straight, learning about Gary Vaynerchuk and that kind of thing, trying to kind of build a brand.
Yeah.
And I remember when I met Justin Briscoe, he was like, "Yeah, man, I see you doing real estate and all this." And I was like, "Hey, I already got a reputation before I ever even got here to the state, literally."
But that's what
And
you do. That's why I always tell people, like, when you're getting started, you got to be pumping that out there.
Yeah, so I was doing book reviews of Gary Vaynerchuk and Chris, what is it, Chris whatever, Never Split the Difference.
Chris
Voss,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think both of them really work, and we still try to do both of them,
Yeah.
all the time. But the old school, honestly, my honest opinion is the old school is really what will get your foundation. And if you're not really good at that, your business is just going to be shaky. You can do a good business, but
Well,
it
I
could be
think,
a
like,
lot stronger.
Throwing in the new stuff, but if you don't have the foundation, like you said, then
Right.
you don't have anything to fall on. So
Right.
you don't know how to process or carry the lead when you get it from Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
Well, and I think a lot of it, I mean,
Yeah, good luck qualifying a Zillow lead that costs $350
Right.
when it's your first one.
right. Well, I mean,
opening the door for
yeah. So, social media, it can be passive. Like, I mean, I posted on social media. Obviously, some deals do come from that, but not the amount that someone wants to run a business, right? So,
No, you can't solely depend on that. No.
I think a lot of people see that and they think, like, people will make comments like, yeah, you guys are real involved. You know everybody. I'm like, I'm so glad it seems that way. We work really hard for that. But the reason that is because Spencer's never off the phone. So, you know.
We had to force him to shut his phone off. To
Literally. I put it on
Literally.
airplane mode.
So speaking of, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then we kind of talked about this before, balancing parenthood, because y'all are both you're both full throttle real estate and have a
4-year-old.
Almost 5, yeah.
And then you're pregnant. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do y'all balance the hustle of real estate? Because it's never off.
Yeah.
With the balance of the hustle
Can
of
I answer
parenthood.
this one?
Go for
So literally, when I say like we're Mike Ferry, like I'm going back to it again. But we were just on a call with our Mike Ferry coach just like 2-3 weeks ago, or whatever. And this is a constant thing that he's always telling me, and it's always good to have a third party who can tell us things that we need to hear, which is always for me, you have to slow down. You have to give your wife time. You have to nurture her. You have to be softer. You have to quit being so just fanatical, basically.
Yeah.
Bullheaded.
And he's like, and he can read that in me 100%. And he can do the same thing with her. But I think the biggest thing is there definitely is not balance. I'm not wired for balance. I'm wired for 100%. Like when she has the baby, I will be expecting her to work 2 days later, for sure.
Yeah.
And I try to reel that in. Because I know that I've learned that other people have told me, she's told me, he's told me, a lot of people told me. But that's just how that's just how I do it. There's no balance. There's just, we either need to hire somebody who can do it.
Yeah.
We can't lose business over it.
So
you know what I mean?
So you're saying nanny is what you
Yeah. I mean,
He's gotten better too. I will say something that we do that's a little prettier than that version, because yes, that version does exist.
But that was
obviously, building a business takes someone who has that
Mm-hmm.
tenacity, right? And so then there's me who brings that more feminine side, the customer service side. But I was telling someone the other day, they were like, "Do you guys ever take a break? Or like, why don't you stay at home? Like, why are you riding with him while he's knocking on doors?" I'm like, I like him. I want to be where he's at. I don't want him out at 8 p.m. by himself. We want to be together. Like, so we take our family, we take our kids. She's got a grilled cheese in the back seat. We're riding around. There's
Chicken nuggets.
music. There's
I mean, more practically, that really is what it is. Definitely a filter for me with dealing with clients is like, man, if I can't have my family and stuff along with me, if that's the kind of client you are, then that's fine. But you know, I'm bringing my kid to showings if we're gonna be showing 6 houses on Saturday. So
and Harlan's all about it.
she loves it.
She asked, "Do you like this? Hey, here's the bathroom." She was telling someone the other day. I'm like, Harlan, shh.
Well, and kids are no filter. They'll tell you, "Oh my God, what's that crack?" Right
She's
there?
like, it stinks in here.
Mom, this house smells bad.
Yeah, she's full disclosure realtor for
Plus,
sure.
like, you can get like video of them walking around. I'll make the coolest video and get like 3 views, and then post Birdie on a video just walking through a house and it gets like 10,000 views.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And she's all about it. So we've really forced it to be a family business. And luckily, for the most part, we also work hard and bring great customer service. So our clients don't tend to have a problem with that. But
Yeah. So I don't know if there really is a lot of balance, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think, I don't know, for this season that we're in right now, it's good. And maybe in the future there'll be more balance. But I think that may be where the balance starts to come in is 5 or 10 years from now, not right now.
well, and that's where the coach has said the same things. Like, hey, y'all are going to have to hire someone. And I tell Spencer, I'm like, I get it. And he's probably right. And like, but I'm not ready to spend that money. Just put it. Tell me, don't hire anybody. What do you mean? So
Well, if you're both willing to keep moving
I
forward,
think
then
there
yeah.
might come a point, and it might come with kid number 2, or it, it might come with just getting older and tired. But
Well, it seems like y'all are both have the same vision, so that's definitely helpful. You're on the same page, probably
for the
so,
most part.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Same page, different books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, page 34.
So your comment you mentioned earlier about Zillow. So what are your thoughts on? I mean, Zillow's it's all over the news right now.
Yeah.
And, just
What are my thoughts on Zillow?
Yeah,
I personally I like Zillow. I use it every day. I'm probably the reason why they have a lot of clicks on their website and stuff, because I'm constantly looking at comps and how big is this house and all that. As far as what they're doing in the industry, I just really I try to tune out so much stuff, man. I tune out the news, I tune out the politics, the elections, all the stuff. We can talk about it, but day to day. I just try to focus on production.
Don't bring up Epstein.
Yeah. No, never mind. I'm not gonna throw my mom in the
I'm the opposite.
But no, I mean, I think Zillow's been great for the industry. I really do. I love that you can go look up a house and you can get some basic information. I do think it's weird. I had a client I was showing the other day who was like, "Yeah, well, Zillow said that such and such would be a good offer. 350 would be like a reasonable offer." I'm like, well, that's a kind of a stretch for what Zillow should probably be saying to you. And
I've heard of this estimate. I hadn't heard of the
they tell you what you should offer.
Yeah, what's a fair offer? And it's like it seems like an arbitrary 10% of 90% of list price or something. I don't know.
Well, most everything they put on there is so.
But our clients were holding on to it. She's like, well, Zillow said like 350 would be pretty. Well,
see, and that's another.
And that I did think was a little off-putting and weird.
And we can't, as agent, we can't ignore Zillow because that's where our clients, that's where they're at.
Yeah.
They're all in that.
Well, that's where people go. And I mean, even for us, when we post a listing, we like to tell people like, hey, here's your listing. Here's what it looks like. There's a Zillow.
Yeah, we send it to Zillow.
We send that's where they're going.
No, it's like the
but what do you
Tinder
mean
where they switch or a swipe or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but when you say what do you think about it, what do you mean? That's kind of a real general question.
I know, but that's what I wanted. Just what's your quick thought on Zillow?
I think it's an amazing platform overall. Yeah. I mean, I think they totally revolutionized real estate, and I think they're not going anywhere.
They're definitely not going anywhere.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would buy their stock and own it.
Yeah,
you probably do. It's probably one of those.
Probably. Yeah.
So I think another thing we were discussing, and Spencer and I were discussing a little off camera, is the Encompass versus Zillow lawsuit. So, long-winded Cliff Notes version. Encompass is suing Zillow so that they could showcase their own listings off market per se, and we did all the clear cooperation. Spencer had a few thoughts about it as far as like, would it be okay, like showing listings during coming soon, and one of the things, Encompass is a luxury brand, so their clientele's higher end.
Yeah.
They don't want it all over the market with people just coming through the house. So I think that's kind of the basis of the lawsuit. Y'all have any thoughts on?
I mean, I personally think it's a good idea when coming soons are showing on Zillow, because if an agent can see it, then why can the public not see it? The whole purpose of the coming soon.
I mean, it's
I mean, the whole purpose of the coming soon is to create exposure and get the listing ready fully for showing. So
Bring
why
people
not
hype it up?
Yeah. So I think it's a good move. But I was kind of shocked the other day when I looked at one of my own coming soon listings and saw that it was coming soon. I wasn't aware that it was public at that point. But now
we've
now
had
we
to
know.
be more careful. Getting them actually ready.
This is something I've noticed, and it's just recently, and I don't know how long this has been going on, but 2 of my properties had showings scheduled, right? And no agent shows up. And so I'm calling the agent like, hey, what's going on here? And they're like, I didn't schedule it. And I'm, no, right here, you scheduled it for, 10 minutes ago for 9:30 this morning.
Like through showing time or?
Yeah, through showing time. And
because you don't mess with Broker Bay.
No, Broker Bay's.
It's Super One now.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, right there off the bat. Now you can't even log in.
No, it logs me. Like anytime I go
but
to log
anyway,
in,
so
it logs
yes,
me
it's
out,
through showing time. Yeah. So this happened twice, and it was a quick showing. Or between the time of scheduling and the showing time was within an hour or so, but agents never show up twice. So I finally got a hold of the agents. No, we didn't schedule it. Then I find out on Zillow, the buyer can schedule the showing, and it automatically schedules it through showing time. I mean, because Zillow.
Well, who shows up?
Yeah, who's the agent? Who has the buyer rep agreement?
exactly.
Who's got the keys?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
This lady is saying. I mean, both agents said, "Well, this is my client. They've been working with this person." So I don't know if I haven't
So
tested
it's
it out yet.
through an agent then?
It's through Zillow. They book it through Zillow,
Okay.
and I don't know if they can choose an agent. Something when they go to schedule appointment. You know, if you're on the consumer side, if you're logged in, like if you have, you know what I mean. I don't know how it's working. I need to
Yeah, I
look
wonder
at
if they're like Zillow agents and that's connected. I mean, that was kind of my response to all of this, right? Like we have the Texas Real Estate Commission for a reason. So, I
Yeah.
mean, as long as there's a buyer rep, I think, fine. If they're following the rules
Yeah.
we all have to follow,
Yeah.
like Compass, you follow those same rules, then I'm cool with what you're doing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
I
you're
know
trying to skate
Zillow
rules,
puts out like the touring agreement with their agents, like whoever the pay-per-click lead is, or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really get mad at Zillow for having their agents because those agents pay for that, man. Like they pay a premium for that. So, Zillow has the platform where people are going. Agents are paying them for those leads. We personally don't do that, but I mean,
Never happened.
I don't
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Zillow for creating that platform, right? Like
No,
if I was
no,
the
there's-
genius
there's
who
a
did
space
that,
for it.
shoot.
it does feel a little
It's a trickery, though. It is,
like pulling the rug because you
It is
think
100% because
Yeah.
I get people all the time. They're like, "Yeah, man, I tried to call you, but all of a sudden I was with some
Yep.
agent.
I was on the phone
and
with
then
someone
I was
else."
under a buyer rep agreement, and
Yeah.
I wanted to work with you, but I thought they work for you or something."
Oh, yeah. I've had
that just
I've had
happened
that.
to us the other
Yeah.
day.
I think there will
They were
be
like, "Yeah, we thought you were their boss or something."
a
and we,
lawsuit disclosure type
Yeah.
deal. I think it's in the pike already.
Yeah.
Like they've already been sued.
Yeah,
3 or
I'm
4
sure
times
it's
over.
extremely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly intentionally.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
it's vague and they, contact agent versus contact
Mm-hmm.
listing agent. I don't even think if you wanted to call the listing agent from Zillow, I mean, you'd
It'd
have
be
to
difficult.
copy
You gotta
paste
hit like
it.
the
you
third
got-
arrow.
Yeah.
Like
It'd be
Yeah.
difficult.
carry the
So-
one, drag and drop.
Yeah, it's
But I mean, I think there's two sides of it. I mean, like I said, I think those people pay a pretty penny for that, and
Are y'all
Not-
on Zillow? You didn't. You said you didn't.
No,
do Zillow?
I've-
not our style
ever
of
done Zillow?
marketing, but
No.
No.
paid.
I do know it's expensive, and again, I think if people are paying for it and that's how they want to go, cool.
I
But
mean, it's another pillar. Another
I
lead
also-
funnel,
I also could see too, like, I mean, yes, if someone's trying to call us as the listing agent, like, yeah, my phone number should be a little more available. But
Hey,
Yeah.
another benefit of opening the brokerage. When I was with EXP, the company number under my name was EXP's 1-800.
Yeah, 1-800 number.
Yeah.
And now it's my personal
Now
cell
it's
phone
yours.
number. So
There
now,
you
look
go.
at that, man. Hey,
Phone number.
small hack.
I want to have Spencer on in like 2 years when he's like,
Yeah.
damn, the responsibility of running
Yeah.
a brokerage.
yeah. No, well, that's the reason that
Yeah.
we're now it's just us two because we've learned a lot through EXP.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was
Yeah.
training wheels for
Oh,
us, and we learned how not to join, how to build up a big team and everything.
Yeah.
I brought on 10 or 12 brand new agents.
Yeah. See, yeah.
You probably remember that.
Yeah.
And that was we backtracked all the way back down to 0, and now
That's
we're.
what I did the same thing. When I was like started that team and everything. I was like, okay, this
Now
well,
we're
that's
gonna-
why it's
yeah, I
just
don't wanna
it
do that.
just
That's why it's just us right now.
it takes two people to manage what what is Spencer pretty much. So, I come behind him as like a support to his business. I always tell him, I'm like, you're the face, you tell me. So that's running a business at that level sometimes
behind every
takes a
great
lot.
man's and a better woman. So
Takes a lot. So I don't know that we will do that very quickly. We've obviously discussed it. I mean, I think that there's benefit to having a buyer's agent or having someone in the office. We just created a beautiful office. There's
Yeah.
desk. Like
Want
we
somebody to show
want, we
up?
want people in
we
there.
want- yeah, we
but-
just-
Come put it on the board.
Yeah, we just don't want to do it too quick.
Yeah, we just-
mistakes in this business come with zeros on the end of them, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Expensive.
we've learned that lesson enough to know it's cheaper just to not make mistakes than it is to hit a home run a lot of the time.
That's true. Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
we want it to be the right people too. Like we mentioned, hey, why'd you start a brokerage? I mean, branding was important to us,
Oh, yeah.
being in Denison and having our brand and it being truly us or truly Spencer. That was really something we were going for. So hiring the wrong person that might not embody that brand the same way that we do is not something I want to get into.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's tough, man, because you built a team. Have you ever built a team?
No,
No, you haven't?
I've rode solo.
The
my whole life.
hardest thing about building a team is I think I personally see the absolute best and I see the potential in people 100% of the time, and they almost none of them realize it. like none of them even attempt to realize it. You know what I mean? It's such a small few percentage of people who actually become decent and do what you say and go out there and really 99% of people say, I want to do this. 1% of the people will actually even attempt to actually, you know what I mean? And that is so frustrating for somebody like me.
I've been such a micromanager with everything. Like even getting like a TC or something I've struggled with because like I don't know, like I got to make sure like contracts are done exactly the way they need to be done.
Right.
And, like you said, mistakes equal zeros. So.
That's true. Yeah. 100%.
I hate the paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork sucks. That's my whole
It
job.
can be tedious. Definitely tedious.
Yeah, that's why I got my wife and daughter for.
Yeah. So you got a team?
They
you got a family
they
team
kind
too?
of handle the back end stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so my wife's like, she knows, like, okay, I got to take, because I have so many, not just real estate, I got so many different things going on. She's like, I got to take some of this from you. I got to take some of this. So she keeps me streamlined.
Yeah.
And lets me do what I'm not a desk guy. I'm not a paper pusher guy. You know, that's not me. I need to be
you
out.
like to be out in the field.
Yeah, I have to be out. I can't. If I'm at home, I drive her nuts. She's like, man, you're like a caged lion. That's what she calls me.
Bull in a china shop.
That's me.
Yeah. I can't stay still.
See, I'm the
I just have
opposite.
to
I'm
do
like, give me home.
He likes to work. He's
Yeah.
in the office. He's like, I need to go to
I go
the
to-
office.
Yeah, I go to the office 5
I'm
days
like-
a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go to this ribbon cutting. I will do anything but sit at this desk. Anything.
Yeah.
You name it.
My wife, she tells me, you need to calm down. You need to relax. She goes, you just enjoy. I said, no, my enjoyment is doing something constantly every day.
Grinding it out.
I mean, just whatever it is. I'm
Out
just,
there.
Yeah, just got to be doing something.
Yeah, they were making the joke yesterday. They were like, Chelsea, you're gonna go into labor at one of these ribbon cuttings or in someone's house. I'm like, I was showing houses before I went into labor the last
Yeah, see, there you go.
How far along are you?
27 weeks now.
Okay.
So I still
Is that
have
second
quite
trimester?
a bit, but I did go into
Yeah,
labor
second
at 34 weeks the last time.
Yeah.
So I was not showing someone's house at 40 weeks. Just begging for my water to break, and it did not break in their house, to be clear. But we
Excuse me,
got
guys. I
pretty
gotta step inside real quick.
close.
Oh my God.
We got pretty close. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was at Walmart and in the parking lot, so no one had to deal with it. But it was traumatic. So, and we were real estating that day, real estate and hard, still going.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be no different this go round.
So y'all been in the business 8+ years now. Y'all probably seen it all.
I don't know if I've seen it all, man.
Any good stories? I want to ask y'all, and this kind of goes back more to season 1, where I try to get people to talk shit about realtors or just whoever.
Oh, yeah?
Pet peeves. Is there any pet peeves with anything in the real estate profession? Realtors do, lenders, anything within adjacent of the real estate.
This is a small pet peeve, but I was talking with a client about it today. Not a client, a potential client who called me just about like an hour ago. And we were talking about appraisals and how does he make sure that he doesn't overpay and everything. And maybe I've come a little bit jaded, or maybe my eyes have just opened a little bit more. But to be honest, especially in this kind of shifting market that we've been in,
Yeah. Putting it
a
lightly.
lot of sellers and or realtors, but mostly sellers, they really assign a lot of value to an appraisal. Had an appraisal at this point.
Yeah.
One point. Man, in my opinion, who's really benefiting from the appraised value of a property that a lender is giving you? And your refi, of course, is going to come in at value, or who benefits if it comes in at value, that kind of thing. The sad thing is sellers are holding onto these appraised values, thinking I'm gonna get what my home sells for. And realtors and mostly sellers also think if I got an appraisal, then it's gonna sell for that.
And
that's what it's
they won't
worth.
take a dime less.
And they won't take a penny less.
No.
And I'm like, man, you know, I mean, I know why you feel like that, and it sucks that we have to be the people to educate. That an appraisal doesn't always
educate's
mean
the hard
something.
It's an
part,
opinion,
'cause-
number one.
It's literally called.
Yeah,
it's an opinion and
It's an
Yeah.
opinion. Another, I always tell people, and it doesn't matter, a house, a car, whatever. It's only worth what someone's willing to pay for.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know
That's
if I
it.
call that like a pet peeve in the way that you were probably kind of asking, but it's one of those things that just kind of irritates me about the industry is people, people take these appraisals to really mean a lot, and and in my opinion, man, they really don't.
Well, I mean, they only run off 90-day comps typically anyway. So it's like, when did you have it done? How's the market shifted since then? So it's like,
Yeah.
Well, even then, and it's like, was it ever correct in the first place?
I think an appraisal should be an attempt to determine what a property will sell for, and I don't think that that's what you're getting if you just hire an appraiser and get an appraisal done. I don't think that.
Yeah, that's always. I had some personal properties, and it comes in, and you go, no.
Yeah.
Well, Well,
that
that's
needs
what
to
we
be this,
just.
and then they go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it's like-
even the office
Setting yourself
that
up for failure.
even the
Yeah.
office that we bought on Myrick, we had a commercial appraisal done on it, a forward-looking appraisal, ARV type thing,
Yep.
after
Yeah,
repair value. And that thing came in at whatever it came in, and I ended up terminating voluntarily, even though it made appraisal, because I was like, this appraisal is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and I'm not going to sit here and way overpay even more than I already did for this building, and it didn't make any sense. And then when I terminated and they went back on the market, same price that it had already appraised for, they couldn't sell it, and we bought it for almost $50,000 cheaper the next time that we came back in. So I don't know if y'all know, we went under contract on that building two whole separate times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twice.
That's fine.
With a big difference between the values, but what was funny was the first value was the one that it actually appraised for, and they couldn't sell it to anybody else for that same price.
So I had a piece of property for sale. I mean, we went under contract, and the people did, and my sellers were pretty much asses for this guy. So he backed out because they thought, well, we'll just put it back on the market and it'll sell. And I'm like, listen, that's not
We
the
got
way
an
it
appraisal
works.
now.
No,
Yeah, same
Hey,
deal.
we put
Guess
it in
who
the
came back?
verbiage
That
of
guy.
MLS.
You know,
Same buyer.
cash deal, but guess what? Woo, way lower.
And
Well, when you
that's
see
called
that-
being a savvy buyer, in my opinion, man.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
See
no.
people putting that in the MLS too, like appraised at this, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always like, you know,
it's ugly. I'm like, I hate
you know
it
what?
for you,
Whenever
but
hey, think about this, every time they put it appraised at this, I don't think they've, as far as I know, the ones I've seen have never actually sold for that.
Yeah.
no,
never do.
Probably not.
The
Yeah.
days on market 180.
Because what it
yeah.
means to
For
buyer, it means
370.
okay, appraised, but that's the top value. Now, what can we really buy it for?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in a buyer's mind, they're going, okay, if I can get it 20 grand, now I'm getting a deal.
Yeah, 20
Right? Because
grand
they're
less.
always wanting a deal. Everybody wants a deal. So to me, if you put that appraised value out there, you're going to get a
But now
lower.
the seller thinks that's what it's worth, and he wants
I know.
to, you know.
But as a
Yeah.
buyer,
Yeah,
you're
I
thinking,
think it discredits the sellers, honestly. Like, if it's like, hey, I got it priced $200K below appraisal or $50K below appraisal. It's like, well, then it wasn't a good appraisal to begin with,
Yeah.
man. Why am
Yeah.
I supposed to
Why?
think it's a deal now?
yeah, it should sell like one day on market.
yeah.
then,
So really,
yeah,
appraisals are trash.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I mean,
go
not
as far
trash.
as
Not
to say that
all
they're
of them.
trash.
No. They're to an extent. I mean, they're not.
But it's a reliable. But people talk noise about Zillow and the Zestimate. I've seen Zestimates more accurate than appraisals,
I have as
man.
well.
I mean, that's sad. I mean, I think. I don't know. I,
I mean,
don't know if
actually,
that's a
they,
it
they
depends.
probably they have
It
more
depends
data,
where
but
you're at,
probably
you
they
know?
don't dig in
Yeah.
deep. They don't. You know, they may give swimming pools a little bit more value.
Well, and Zillow was
appraiser.
doing,
Yeah.
you know, behind the scenes, not what an agent does, because an agent, when they're running comps, I mean, they are truly delving in. Like Spencer running comps before an appointment, it's a site. Like he puts his foot into those. Okay. But Zillow does have data of solds that it is running those against. So it is,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
at
it
least
has
a little
that.
more accurate
But it's
than
not
that
digging
appraisal
into each
of
one and going, okay,
minus 20K,
that one's
minus
trashed
10,
out, you know,
right.
needs
So-
carpet and stuff.
It's
Right.
You
like
know.
roof age on this one, and it's just an algorithm.
Well, I'm curious. What pet peeve do you have?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
got
Do
a
you
pet
have a pet
peeve?
peeve?
Put it on extended version of this. Yeah.
You gotta go on and on.
Oh.
I can,
I mean, I think right now, if I was to pick one, is people not listening to us.
Yeah.
It's sellers think it's, COVID. Buyers think it's 08.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're over here like, hey, I'm running off the data of the last 90 days. And
Right.
yeah.
they're like, oh, well, that's not right. No,
Yeah.
we should. And it's just like,
Yeah.
grind my teeth.
Yeah, there's a million pet peeves. I mean,
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones that's a little more less, whatever the word, a little less jaded, is when sellers tell me, "Well, I don't want to give it away.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to give it away.
I'm not
yeah.
going to give it
You're
away."
like,
I'm
we're
like, "Hey,
not-
man, if we were giving it away, I'm sure 5 or 6 people would have taken it by now,
Yeah,
man."
yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, we'd have at least one offer. You
But
know?
every seller tells me that, literally, like 95% of
Yeah.
them say
yeah.
that.
I
Well,
would say,
I'm going to price it here and wait till we get an offer, right? You know, they want to.
Well, then
Oh,
there's
they
the,
want-
like,
they want it up
we
here,
want
but
we
then-
want wiggle room to
Yeah, give us
negotiate.
To
I'm
come
like-
down.
I'm like, you're negotiating
not in
with
that
yourself,
world.
bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
we're not
Rick,
in that
Rick,
world.
and what's his name from the Pawn Stars? Yeah.
well,
So-
on the pet peeve track, I'll give y'all a funny one. And this is truly a pet peeve of mine. I actually mention it. One of my pet peeves in working with agents, if an agent in the first 3 conversations we have, you tell me how long you've been in the business, I already know the kind of transaction we're going to have with you.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this for 30 years kind of agent.
Oh yeah, that's
Pet
when you
peeve
know.
for me
That's
right off the
the
bat.
the comment section.
I'm
Any,
like,
any real estate
I
post.
cannot. I can't do it.
asking us for advice, then you millennials.
And it's no disrespect, man. There are a lot of agents in this market that have been in the market and been doing this forever, and they would never say that. And we've run great deals together. But the agent who says that, it never fails. They've closed 10 deals in the last 5 years, and they are so difficult.
We were mentioning the Chris Voss, never split the difference though. And what's funny is like those type of agents, I feel like they generally they're generally similar in several ways with their personalities. I've learned when you have that kind of an agent, if you just play to that,
Flattery.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flattery,
Yeah.
like flattery. I'm like, man, hey, I know you've been doing this 20 years, 25 years. Like,
So you flip it. You
Let
get it
me
to
let
them
me
before
let me
they-
just ask your opinion. What's the best way for me to do this? Please
Yeah.
teach me.
Yeah.
And
Then
then man,
then they just
No,
over
then you got 'em. You pull 'em in.
done.
They're like, he's gonna
Sales
take
101 right
30,000
there.
less. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, done. So
that's one thing I always. So pet peeves of mine are like when agents talk shit about another agent
Yeah.
in front of their client. That's the worst thing you can ever do.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because now you're putting them in. Now you're in a fight. Now no one's going to agree. You're not going to.
No.
Not going to make the ends meet.
Well, and
so.
that's the bulk of our job is getting everyone to get along, right? Like
Yes.
we work with that other agent to make sure our seller and our buyer get along and to the
Yeah.
closing table. Like that's what we're supposed to do. So when people don't play nice, I'm always just like, why?
Yeah.
Why do you not want this money? Like that's at the end of this.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
Or the house.
it's a lot of the times it's like an ego, like
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
an
yeah,
ego
yeah.
thing. Like I have to win.
Yeah.
and it goes for every-
Interesting.
Well, it's
and,
too personal, and what I try to teach people is
Personal,
this is a business transaction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're selling a house, it's really it's not your house anymore.
Right.
Let's pack up. Let's get everything packed up. Put it in storage, whatever it is, because we're moving.
yeah.
Right?
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
It's a business transaction.
Agents that don't know what you got to like walk them through things.
I don't mind that as much, honestly, if they're willing
If they
to.
listen,
If they're willing
if they
to say,
listen.
like, "Hey, I
Listen,
really
yeah.
don't know. Like, I don't know. You do this all the time. Just tell me what to do." I'm like, "Perfect. I will do it. I'll make you
Well,
look
at that
good.
point, it's
I'll make
easy.
you. I'll help you out too.
That
I'll make
same
you."
flattery works in reverse.
Yeah. There was some agents that I worked with that came to the table saying, "Hey, man, like I'm stressing out. Like I'm new, and like this is such and such has happened." I was like, "Bro, I got you. I will help you out because And that's
Been
always,
there.
that's always nice. And because like she said, at the end of the day, everybody can win if everybody plays nice together. But real estate is definitely one of those places where people do not play nice together.
No.
A significant portion of the time. Maybe not all the time, but definitely like 30 to 40%
Oh,
of
there's
the time.
there's some people that
Well, and it's odd
attitudes out
because
there.
it's like
Oh,
you know, most of the time we're on the sales side, like. You know that your seller, if you had a seller, would never, ever, ever go for a $50,000 price reduction.
Yeah.
Why did you let your buyer present that?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think you got to toe the line of representing your client to tooth and nail, right? Like
Yeah.
we want to do that. We want to present what they want us to present, but I think we also have to make sure we're keeping people reasonable and honest.
Well, and I'm the same way. I always tell the buyer, like, hey, I'm not scared to go in with the low ball as long as I can have proof,
yeah.
right? I'm not just going to throw out a number.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not the way to do it. Now, if
Right.
I can go, okay, here's why we think this is worth this amount, then yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
I
always tell them too. I'm like, trying to get the best deal, you run the risk of getting no deal.
no deal at all. Yeah, yeah, you got to be careful. It's negotiations.
Yeah. So.
All right, I have a question, kind of off subject.
All right.
Is it Pet Smart or Pet Smart?
It's both. I think that's the play on words. It's a mart of pet goods, and you're petting smart.
So it's a mart.
Yeah.
It's not a smart pet.
It's both.
It's a double entendre.
It's a play on words.
Then why is there the little ball that's bouncing after the T, between the T and the S, like an apostrophe?
Because it's the pet
Because
smart.
because the pets own the mart. That's why they get to go inside of it.
It's a pet board. You've never been in there.
Is that your pet peeve for today?
No,
pet
no.
smart?
Never buy reptile.
Yeah, Pet Smart. That's a
Our daughter loves to go in PetSmart, and she always wants to go look at cats. And I've had to tell her dad's allergic to cats. So now she, has all these toy cats, and she'll say, she just yesterday, I really want a cat, but I know I can't have one. My daddy's allergic. So she goes into PetSmart, pets with the cats, and then I don't know. He never he never breaks out when she comes home. So I don't know if
He's
this
been lying the
allergy
whole
to
time.
I've
real.
been waiting to do that. Yeah, but I thought the PetSmart was the fire content of the conversation first.
So
That reminds me of those questions. Why do you drive on parkways and park in driveways?
bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true too.
We're getting into Seinfeld bits, are we?
Yeah, right.
Well, yes. Have you noticed?
What else you got, Jeff?
Well, do we have time for hot topics or?
Yeah,
are we,
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. It's hot in
well,
here.
can we bring Hawk in on these?
Yeah.
All right,
Can you
Hawk.
hear me?
Hawk, can we hear Hawk?
I think so.
All right, so we got a bunch of new Epstein files that came out today and yesterday. Some pretty hairy stuff in there. What are your thoughts? What are y'all's thoughts? Anybody have thoughts?
Yeah, what are y'all's thoughts?
Y'all think we bombed Iran to like distract from Epstein?
I mean, it's
Or
hard,
was it blackmail?
it's hard not to think that they're
Yeah.
that. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's hard not for that thought to cross your mind.
I mean, they give us like 4 different answers every day. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, they were going to bomb us. They're going to bomb Israel.
When
Like,
Bibi Netanyahu has been talking about they're 1 week away from having a nuclear bomb for the last 42 years.
oh, dude,
And,
95 was last.
yeah.
These guys pay more attention to this stuff than I do. So
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I pay a little bit of attention. I don't know. I think we're in a weird space, man. Like, we've got literally AI where you can come out with anything and you can say anything is fake. And we have a president who loves to scream fake news. So, I mean, it's like, even
Are we
if
going
we,
down the AI
even if we
conspiracy?
had true,
Yeah.
I think if you had photographic evidence of this, we would still hear the
yeah.
fake news. Like,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
would
yeah.
know.
It's
so
AI.
now it's
You
still,
know?
yeah, it's AI. And
What do you think they like
Yeah.
overdumped AI like that just so they could
It's
do what
hard
they
not
wanted
to
to
No,
do?
think
it-
like
no,
that.
I
I
think
mean,
it's a-
I don't want to be conspiratorial, but I mean,
That's what we're here for.
it's it's hard
Conspiratorial
not to
way.
think like that because you're like, okay, like literally, you're in the world of you can just shrug everything off and say it's fake, and it's so desensitized, and then you have these files that are just outlandish as
Yeah.
hell. Like the stuff in them, you're like, there's no way. Like y'all are.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem real. Like all
Yeah,
this
I'm
stuff
like,
that's out
this
there.
is crazy. And so, I mean, it's hard not to like look at it and be like, God, what is real? I can understand both sides. Like, you know, people. Dang it.
I ran. I'm gonna
speaking
run
of
away
which,
from that one.
I
Bigfoot
just,
was
you know.
spotted in Texas somewhere.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see
Yeah,
that?
Out of Hagerman.
No,
I saw somebody was saying
Oh,
Bigfoot
man,
was
that's
out of Hagerman this
I want to
week.
get back to that
Oh.
conspiracy.
Hilarious.
Like, let's do the Bigfoot conspiracy. I'm
no,
I'm
man.
tired of
They,
like the
hey, he was just
sacrificing babies.
What-
He's
where's the
apparently
lake,
a Hagerman.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Bird
Central
watching.
Texas somewhere. They said they spotted him.
Yeah.
Guy and his son, 8-year-old son, on a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
That
Bigfoot.
sounds. I'm from Central Texas. That sounds
Yeah.
like some people that might have had one too
Lake
many.
Belton.
Belton.
Belton. Is it Belton? Okay.
Yeah, that's about 30 minutes above Waco, closer to Temple. But yeah,
Okay.
I could see. I don't
That's
know.
where it's
I
at.
think if Bigfoot was going to be here, he'd be like in Colorado or somewhere he can hide.
Hochatown.
Right?
You
Yeah.
know, this area, especially around Lake Texoma, has heavy Bigfoot sightings, but it also coordinates with heavy UFO sightings as well.
I didn't know that. I also know we've kind of got a meth problem. So
Not,
We gotta line those dots
Yeah,
up.
that is fake news. Don't say that about my town.
depends what side you're on.
That's Cartwright, homie. That's not us.
That's Oklahoma.
yeah, I meant the Oklahoma side.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dennis is
Which
clean.
Yeah,
we
we-
love y'all
we-
too.
we
We,
heard
do
that-
business in Oklahoma. We have no hate for Oklahoma.
Right. No. Somebody the other day mentioned that McKinney was Southern Oklahoma. We all got it.
We laughed.
Yeah.
We
I was
did.
like, what?
Well, I
Damn,
remember,
bro, Denison has
so
been
if
Southern
you're born and raised Denison,
Yeah.
I remember before Sherman was wet. Denison, we would come to Denison. It was like Sherman was like nice. And then we hit Denison and be like everybody would carrying brown bags. And
Yeah.
but now like Sherman's wet, and it was like Denison's come along, and
Yeah.
Denison's nice now. You know,
Yeah, that's nice.
The only thing
I've
worry
done the
about is
same.
Stray dog.
Oh, yeah.
That'll get you.
you know what they
Yeah.
say? Chris Rock talking about any street name Martin Luther King? Not in Denison.
Not Denison.
No, Denison is it's a cool town. Like I said, I used to drag Maine. You're old enough to drag Maine back.
I don't remember Denison
No,
being the drag
we're not
Maine
old
thing,
enough to
man.
drag
Yeah,
Maine,
no,
but-
I heard about it, but yeah.
Dude,
no.
that was like the coolest thing to do. Was just, I mean, the whole main street here was packed with teenagers
Yeah.
and cars.
We did Parkway. That was ours.
Yeah. But this, I mean, everybody was hanging out on the streets, and you had the cruising club down here.
Yeah.
It's like a teen club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Full disclosure, Bubba drove his Trans Am
1980.
to middle school. Not high school, middle school.
Yeah, middle school.
Nice.
That's right.
Did you flunk out or you just
No, lived
Just
by
did
myself.
Pottsboro in the
you're
90s.
just
Different
allowed
times.
to drive to
Yeah.
school? Wow.
Larry Luster was the chief of police in Pottsboro. He told me that I couldn't park in the middle school parking lot. I had to park
You had
up
to
at the high
park.
school.
You had to park with the teachers.
So you had to walk.
Yeah.
You had to park with the teachers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do y'all have any insight on Highland Homes and why they're pulling out of these communities? I mean, is it not making any money? Or does
I didn't
anybody
know anything about
Okay.
Yeah,
it.
that's the
Okay.
first time hearing it.
I've heard permitting has
Yeah.
gotten
Yeah.
too strenuous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could
what
see
I've
that,
heard,
and I can also see. I mean, we have an influx of new builds happening in this county right now. I mean, tons.
Well, I think it's
So-
price points too. If you,
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean-
look at it, like some of these price points, maybe.
Yeah, but what is it? Are they actually
I don't
pulling
know.
out?
Oh, yeah, well, you
100%
got-
of Grayson
I think,
County?
yeah.
You take your
Reserves are last,
heritage,
and then Canyon Creek.
yeah, and the heritage ranch, right? I think they pulled. They're not doing. They bought some. Somebody said they completely pulled out. Then somebody says they pulled out of all their lots, but they took over a couple other lots or something. I don't know. So
Interesting.
Maybe we should get a Pat or somebody in here. to talk
Did they
about it.
own the lots, or are they selling
We
them?
just sold
the-
the Highland Home, didn't we?
Yeah, it was already built though. I mean, if they're
Yeah,
pulling
they're
out
just-
of building
they're-
anything
that
new,
was like
I could-
last month.
yeah, I
So,
mean,
okay.
yeah,
I'm sure there's their
I
current
mean that's why I'm
inventory.
asking. Because like a few people have told us that
Well, the T
we're
I've
pretty
got was
liable.
that the city permits have gotten too much red tape.
And then another big
that's
topic, yeah, another big topic we had was the lagoon,
Yeah.
Bel Air.
Yeah, where is it?
They're not doing it.
It's,
Oh, they've already said they're not doing it.
Yeah, no, they're
It
doing a
seemed
water
like they're
park.
not doing it for a long time. It never came, but
No,
But they're doing something.
they're doing
doing a
just like a
water
like a
park.
public water park.
splash pad or actual water park.
No, it's
supposed
supposed
to
to
be a water park. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I don't know the size or anything, but
Community's pissed
I did.
off.
I did see that there would.
I would be too.
I mean, yeah, if you buy
I mean,
in
if
an
you were
area
sold,
expecting,
as agents, we went toward those houses. What'd you go see? And there's offices,
Yeah.
big
Oh, I
screens
sold-
of lagoon, right?
I
And you're like,
sold,
damn, that's cool.
I sold Highland
Yeah.
in phase 1, and
Yeah.
it's like we can't get they want to sell, we can't get a look.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah,
That's the number one thing I tell people who are talking about buying new construction. I'm like, man, if you're going to be here like 5 to 7 years, like
At
for
least.
real,
Yeah.
then yeah. But if
You
you're
got
one
to
of the-
stay till it's complete. The,
Yeah,
the
man.
community is
yeah,
completed.
it's terrible, man.
Yeah.
We're struggling so much with our inventory that's like 2020 to
Yeah.
like 2025, give or take. And a lot of them are taking bats or they're just not
Yeah.
selling. You know, they can't compete
Yeah.
with the incentives. They can't
No.
compete with
No,
the new
it's-
builds.
No, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough.
yeah. I mean, they give such good deals on that stuff that I mean, yeah, anything that's newer like that, especially 3,000 square foot and above, you're seeing them compete with that, and they can't, so they have
Yeah.
to come down so much. But
when they take their whole inventory and chop it 80 grand, and you're like immediately you're 450 comp.
yeah,
know,
and
so-
they can afford to do it. Which I mean, obviously sellers, they've got a different scenario when they've only owned 4 or 5 years. Like people don't like to pay to sell their house.
Yeah,
No, hell no. And back in the day, the builders used to not flex at all on their pricing, to keep the comps up in their neighborhoods. They don't do that anymore.
No, but I mean, again, I think God, just the sheer number of new builds and new build communities we have here, which is great. Like, I mean, bring on new stuff, but it's hard because they are taking 4 and 5 years, and we do get some of that clientele that wants to sell and get out of there, and they're competing with, they bought their house for $330, and now it's same builds down the
Now
street
you're-
for $250.
Now you're
So
trying
it's
to
like,
explain
oh.
assumable loans and
Yeah.
like I swear you got.
Well, and they put nothing down, and they took
Yeah.
all the incentives, and so I mean, equity's not there in general, but especially not when prices have come down or corrected the way that they have in this current market. So that's a rough one.
On a positive note, I feel the uptick. I mean, I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah, the beginning of this year, it's definitely come together a lot more for sure. So yeah, it's the right time for people who need to buy and sell, right? But
It's always the right time for
Always
people.
right
They're like the realtor joke, like, "Well, it's perfect time to sell. Well, it's perfect
Always.
time to buy." Like,
always, whenever you
Always.
need to,
Yeah.
when you're motivated.
Yeah.
So
it's true though. I mean, when you need or want to buy or sell is the right time to buy or sell. Like, can't time the market.
Yeah, we had a client once who's a good long-term client of mine, but and I won't say his name, but he's a local. Y'all probably know him. But he, back before COVID really took off, he would buy and sell all the time. Like he would do it every year, every 6 months. He would buy a house and sell it 4 months
and he
later.
always won.
And he
it was
won
Really?
every time. Like
crazy.
he would get his money back and make $1,000
Half-
That sounds like my father.
half money to go.
I was like,
man.
dude, you cannot keep doing this, man. Like, why did you buy a 2-bedroom home if it wasn't big enough for you? Now you need a 4-bedroom home.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. And then you sold the 4-bedroom home, and now you went to I was like, you cannot keep doing this, man. It's
Yeah,
gonna
one
catch
day
up
it's
to you,
gonna
man.
catch up. Yeah.
And
worked
now
out
he's in
every-
the house.
He's stuck.
He ain't moved in
He
about
got that
5 years.
golden handcuff that we all talk about.
Yeah.
So
But those
Yeah.
were the good old days, man.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days where you could just buy and sell for what you bought for, and it was all nice. And
Yeah, I
make,
mean,
make you 15, 20 G's to go to like a new down payment.
Yeah.
no,
Now
I
you-
mean, obviously that's not. We just heard someone yesterday. They literally were telling us, like, man, I want a new house. Like, I'm sick of my house. I want to sell it, but my interest rate versus what I would pay to move, like, I can't leave. I'm like,
It's a
what?
lot of people. It's a lot
Same
of people.
here, man. You get that stupid
So-
interest, and I was, I was like, man, we ought to sell and do this and do that, and I'm like, God, but 2.5.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
free
that,
money.
and you look at what it costs. I mean, just, yes, prices are a little better. And if I was buying in cash, sure. But
Yeah. Right
when
now,
we're
if you're a
looking at
cash
what that
buyer,
payment would
right
be,
now, bam.
it's the time to buy.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
man, you can get a great deal.
Oh my God.
Well, I think
So-
that's why a lot of I lost my train of thought. People are buying new construction because the offers on buy downs they can offer them. So we're stuck at 6% with maybe 5.75 or whatever buy down, but they're like, hey, you want 3.9 for the first 30 years? And so
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, it's nuts.
you know,
Yes.
yeah.
they're like, I don't want to buy this house, but I can't not buy this house.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we just had one of our agents was looking like these pre-owned homes at this price point, like
Yeah.
a low 200s. Not finding right. I said, why aren't you looking at new homes?
You go buy a
I mean,
280
there's so
home for
many
the same
DR
payment.
Hortons right now in the low 200s and incentives out the wazoo,
Yeah.
man. Go there.
Yeah.
Go
Don't be
nuts.
looking at pre-owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless you
gotta
have
special-
something. You have something in the low 200s?
Oh, I always got something.
You got something coming soon?
I got something in Pottsboro for you right now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
229 if you
There
looking
you
for
go.
that. Yeah.
3-bedroom, 2-bath?
They're out there.
32,
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
I
This
appreciate
is what we
y'all.
like. We
We
like
had fun.
getting
It's fun,
different
man,
points
yeah.
of views, different agents from or brokers.
Big
From
dog.
all
Mr.
you know what I mean?
McDuffie.
So that's yeah.
He's got the jacket on.
Yeah. Usually I have the jacket.
He's got
on.
a PJ jacket he puts on at night. Like,
Yeah.
No, but anyways, we
No, it's
appreciate
fun,
y'all
man.
hanging
It's
out.
cool. I like walking by. I always see y'all and stuff, and it's cool to walk by and see y'all, making content and everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
legit.
that's what we do.
Yeah, y'all have got a nice space here. We had fun for sure. Grateful that you
And it's
let
your-
us in
it's
here.
your round 2 for you.
This is round 2 for me. And a lot less nervous this time. Thank you.
Okay, so March 14th, pub crawl.
Okay.
St. Patty's
Right.
Day pub crawl.
We're gonna fire up the karaoke.
It's gonna get weird.
Yeah, y'all are letting people do karaoke in here?
and we're gonna have speaker and mics outside too.
Okay.
And y'all are staying live the whole time, right?
Yeah.
The whole time.
Are you
Hey,
doing
come,
And we're
Facebook
gonna have
or YouTube Live?
margaritas.
come be
Yeah.
weird. Come get a margarita.
The
Yeah.
drunks that come by are the best.
Yeah.
And it's so fun.
I wish, I keep telling people, I'm like, catch me at my birthday. My birthday's in July this summer. Getting rid of this one out of here in June. So if you see me out in Denison,
Mind
no,
your
you
business.
didn't.
Mind your business.
All right, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Peace out.
Peace. Well.